Yeah, we've got a wild situation developing. It looks like the Northeast is going to take a hit from at least a tropical storm, probably a tropical storm, but it will be close to hurricane force. And we're talking about Tropical Storm Henri, which is the one that was looping around Bermuda. So let's start there. Let's head out. You know, this storm is only about 600 miles away from us. It will not affect us. In fact, really won't affect much of the southeast. The Carolinas could get a little bit of rain from the outflow of it, the western side of it, and surf up and down the East Coast for sure. It's great for surfers. That's the good news. But look at that. That is the track from the Hurricane Center, the latest one as of 11 o'clock this morning. It now has 65-mile-per-hour winds, but it's forecast to go to 85 east of Virginia Beach, 75 by Sunday morning east of Toms River. Now, the reason why that comes down is because the water is cooler in that area. And the water's real cool up north, as you know. But that will take some of the energy away from it. But still, look at this track taking it right up central Long Island, Rhode Island, up into Vermont, New Hampshire. Of course, Boston is in the mix here. And the timing of all this would be, it looks like now basically Sunday into Sunday night and Monday. And here are the forecast tracks. You can see, yeah, they just kind of take a left turn. Something like Sally. Sally was a much bigger storm, but Sally kind of did that with a left turn as well, too. So it's something that they're going to be dealing with over the weekend. They have not had watches since 2011. You can see there's a tropical storm watch just east of New York City. And then you get into Connecticut and Rhode Island, out at Martha's Vineyard, Nantucket. They're all looking at hurricane watches as the winds will be higher in those locations. And so basically, Grant did a little deeper dive on this morning. And he found 3 storms. You might remember Bob came up in 1991. That was a strong storm. But essentially, they have not dealt with this since Irene, which was in 2011. It's been 10 years for them. Timing, winds coming up for them by Sunday morning. So if you have friends or family that are trying to get prepared, I always say get prepared the day before sunset. So that would be Saturday afternoon into the evening hours. There's a chance for tropical storm force winds in Montauk. 85%, 54% in New York City. Hurricane force winds, Montauk, Martha's Vineyard is going to be up there, about 20%.